What is good, guys? It's Rey-Jay back with another video. And in this one, I want to break down what's going on with the overall market and talk about something very important involving the VIX and SPY. But let me first mention that I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please check out the Moomoo link, which is down below and in the description. If you sign up for Moomoo and deposit $100, you're guaranteed 7 free stocks, and the offer ends in just 3 weeks. Anyways, I want to talk about something very important that's going on. So I have my screen kind of divided into parts. On the right side right here, I have the VIX. On the left side, I have the S&P 500 ETF SPY, and you'll notice something very interesting. So the VIX is currently at 12.95, all right? But notice a very, very similar trend. Every time the VIX hits the 12 range, the market ends up getting a rejection, and that rejection tends to be quite significant. I made another video about this in the past. I could just remind you guys about this, and we're finally entering the 12s in the VIX. What this means is that the market is in a topping process. Could the market try to go higher? Maybe it can. Who knows? But I just want to make it clear that historically, this suggests that the market is going to get a rejection soon. I want to give you guys a warning about this. So if we go back to February 9th, the VIX was at 12.71, and then we got this big bounce all the way up until February 13th. On the chart for the S&P 500, we'll go back to about February 9th. You can see right all the way back here, as we approach the February 9th period, right here, SPY went all the way up to about 503, and then we got this big rejection all the way down to 490. So it dropped 13 points. Okay. And then look at the next time that this happened. We go all the way up forward to about this period right here. On March 1st, okay, the VIX came down to 13. Then going into March 11th, it went all the way up to about 16. So what happened between March 1st and March 11th? Let's actually look at the S&P 500 chart. So if we go to March 1st, so it's like right about here, right here, SPY went all the way up towards right here. We pumped all the way up to about 512. And then we saw this thing dip all the way down to about 505. So it dropped 7 points, ran back up to about 518, and it came all the way back down to about 508, dropping 10 points. So we got these two 10-point drops during that period, despite one more little run to the upside. And then if we go to about right here, the big drop that happened, the VIX was in the 12s right here on March 22nd and going all the way up to about April 19th. It went all the way up. And if you look at what happened to SPY during that period, we had basically the VIX was down on March 22nd. That's right here when we hit this high. And within a week later, SPY went from the 520s all the way down to about 513, and then it continued all the way down to about 494, dropping about 30 points. Okay, so we got a 30-point drop when the VIX hit the 12s and started to bounce up again. So what's happening right now? Right now, what's happening is the VIX is continuing to fall. It's dropping, it's dropping, it's dropping into the 12s, and SPY is starting to push all the way up to about 517 right now. So what this tells us is that the VIX is in that territory where it's going to bottom very, very soon. And typically it bottoms within a day. Sometimes it could take like a couple of days. Sometimes it could take like less than a week. So within the next week, what's going to likely happen is the VIX is going to consolidate here in the 12s. The market is going to top soon. And I think that the market is going to get a little pullback. We're going to pull back at least 8 to 10 points very, very soon within the next the move is going to start in a week from now. It could complete within 2 weeks, but there's going to be a little drop coming to the S&P 500, a little drop coming to the markets, and that's going to be once the VIX gets its bounce. The VIX is currently in the support zone where it loves to bounce. It's going to be happening very soon, in my personal opinion. Right? Typically, it happens fairly quickly. Within a week, that's when the VIX will start to bounce. So I would say within the next week, we're going to see a nice little rejection coming to SPY in the markets, and that's going to lead to more downside. Now, for now, the VIX is shuffling, so SPY is getting ready to kind of shuffle up here in this range. We'll see if it goes any higher, but just be prepared for this. This thing is going to top soon. It's going to form a really, really nice top. Whether the top is in or not is going to be determined, and then we're going to be looking for that move back down very, very soon to fill this imbalance. I find that to be very, very probable. This also relates to the QQQ. It has a tendency of moving very similar to SPY. We'll see if the top is in. If the top isn't in, it could actually go a little higher and then dip, or it could even just maybe the top is already in for the markets, and we're just going to see some downside from here. But I just want to make it clear there's going to likely be a move to the downside coming very soon. So please be prepared for this and make sure you're ready just to be safe. All right. With that being said, when it comes to a few other tickers, we also have Tesla. Tesla on the left side of my screen came all the way up to about 175. And since then, it's been shuffling. So Tesla's kind of stuck within a range. We'll be watching to see if Tesla rejects off 175 and fails to hold it or not. But it's been shuffling all this time. Apple is also trying to rebound a little bit. It's still kind of stuck, so we'll give that some time as well. Trading sideways in the 182 area. There's not really a whole lot going on with it. And Nvidia is kind of rejecting a bit. It came all the way down to about 900. And now it's rebounding to 903. But there is a possible downtrend that could be starting if we fail here. So for the markets, we're holding up for now. SPY got bought back up, but the VIX is in critical territory. The VIX loves to bounce in this 12 area. So the VIX is going to most likely bounce soon, very, very soon. Could it take, a few days? Could it take a week? We'll see. And the market is going to form a top very soon and get a rejection. Get ready for that, guys. It's coming very soon, in my personal opinion, based off what we're seeing right here. All right, so I'll break down more details about the VIX in the market a little bit later on, just a few hours. I just want to thank you all so much for listening. Please have a great day and peace out.